Hi everyone. Welcome to my wrap up. This is for the month of July and August together, and I'm Wando from Some Josiah. But today, when it's not a tutorial, it's a vlog-ish. It's a very cute shaped frog bracelet. I tried to make the normal shaped frog 3 different times, but I kept missing something, so I made another one and it was better. Now this is another watermelon comeo. I have like 5 or 4 of them. This pattern was really nice. This was inside the watermelon instead. And I have another one. Yes, this was supposed to be the other parts of these sets for it, but I realized I chose a different pink color. Yeah, I think I chose a brighter new pink here than I should have, so they don't match anymore, and it made me feel somehow, so I just like stopped. I just need to make the ties for that one and I'm done. Oh, now there's this sunburst bracelet. I joined the crochet not long, so this was the pattern we're supposed to do in July, and I liked it a lot. But the first one I made, I kind of mixed up the beginnings of the sunburst, so I had to make a second one. There, it was supposed to be facing up, not facing down. So I had to make another one just to, well, put my conscience at ease. But I really like the way I started both bracelets. I had a teardrop loop with space, and then I had a normal teardrop loop on the other one. And the backs are okay too. And this was the checkered bracelet that I did a 2-in-1 tutorial for, then I forgot to post. Because I was supposed to make a comeo type tutorial, and then I already had the checkered tutorial up, but I forgot. I didn't even edit it. That's how bad it was. Now this is my mini Celtic wave one. I made a set of this, but I have one that's still incomplete. That one's in purple. Yeah, the backs here 2-in-1, so the backs were much better for me than the front, but they do look somehow though. Now the next one here is the wave bracelet. I used the hand-dyed string for this. And now we have our thin bracelets. I think I was into thin bracelets in the middle of the month. Yes, I was. So here are the thin bracelets I have. I have 2 of one pattern, 1 of another one that I somehow messed up but still completed. And then a daisy chain and I don't even know what to call it, but this is all I have. I messed up on that one, and then I now decided to just make it into my own pattern. So I have 5 of these. I have 1 more that's not complete though, but I have 5 of these that are already completed. And the next one is solino. Now there are 2 solinos here. One is thick and one is thin, but they both have the same amount of string, so to show you that I have different sizes of wool here. And well, this is okay. I think the neon pink is better for clothes, and the I don't know, turquoise green is much better for a few of the other ones that I have. I just don't like the way I started each of them. I feel like the loops are a little too big. But this is the same pink I used in the heart bracelet and the other solino I did, and it came out well. So I think it's just because it's plain, maybe that's why I don't like it as much. Now this is for our solino. I saw is it Potona? I can't pronounce her name. I saw her do this and I wanted to try it, and I realized I liked it because I can just like separate it and switch it and then put it back. and I did it in another color that I did not like, and it killed my vibe for the bracelet, and I've never worn it. But the pink and blue was really, pink and black is really nice though. But this other one, the blue and cream color, is just, it reminds me of school, and I do not want to be reminded of that, so I'm just going to leave it. But I started Zoninos the same way. Weird. Wouldn't normally do that. I'm just going to switch it later. Now this is the mini heart bracelet, or the heart bracelet. This was actually the first pattern I ever made. I started the tutorial in blue. I didn't like how it was coming out, so I decided to make a bracelet in pink, but then I forgot to film the tutorial for the one in pink, so I'm still left with the one in purple. That's the reason why I haven't posted it yet. I've been trying to decide if it will be better or if I should just make another bracelet, but I've already made 2 of these. I don't want to make another one. So I'm just here with my silly issue. But I like the ties. I think twisted ties always look better for some bracelets. Now this is my half heart. This is a half heart that I made. I made 2. They're pep, but I cannot find the second one. I made it with, I think, dark blue string, yes. But I do not know where it is, so I'm only going to show one half. Bear with me, a lot of my bracelets are missing this month. This is a Greek wave tutorial. Yes, it was the second one. The first one was orange. That was the original pattern tutorial, is that how to say it? But I couldn't do it because it wasn't looking very nice, so I made another one, which is the second one I'm holding, that's dark blue and the bright orange, and it looked better because I made the 2-color loop, and then I made a very good start, which was also a linked loop, and I enjoyed that. So it matched with my whole theme, and I was like, yes, so I'm going to post this tutorial, and I did last month, thankfully. I just liked the way, and it was so straight, and I really enjoyed making this bracelet. I really did. I apologize for the way my voice sounds. I think I might be sick with something again, but I'm sorry. This is another one of my funny fails. So I was going to make a pastel bracelet, and I was like, I already made it one. I was like, oh, let me make a set. I think I was going to do a set phase 2, so I picked these colors and they look horrible together. I got the pastel theme, yes, but the pink and the purple fade into each other so much so you can barely tell the difference, and it looks so horrible. I disliked it, but I was like, I'm going to finish the bracelet, and I finished it, and I'm sure I'm never going to wear it anywhere. And now this, yeah, there's 3 of them. I still need to take a picture for bracelet book, but the 3 of them. This was the first one that I made. I made it using the same colors in the pattern, and it looked nice, but I wanted a little bit of variation, so I decided to just ask my friend to help me pick colors. So what he picked was the second one, and you can notice that I made this with twisted ties. I really like making twisted ties, but I decided I was going to try something different, and it was for my favorite pattern making, Anna King. I cannot pronounce her name, but she's my favorite pattern maker on bracelet books, so I just try as much as possible to go to her patterns anytime I'm looking for something to make. And I found this, and I was like, oh, lovely aesthetic, I'm gonna make it. And I did, and I have, but I still have to take pictures though. Now the second one here is the one my friend also helped me pick colors for, and it came out nice. Then this is the one I was making that pastel bracelet, that thin pastel bracelet for, yes. And I made plated ties with this one because I was like, wow, all my bracelets have twisted ties, so I made plated ties instead. And it's the same size, just this twisted ties bunches it up together, and plated ties leaves a lot of space. And this is the one I made for the tutorial. It is pretty and I love it. You can see there's a difference in it. Yes, I tried my best, but it looks horrible, and the original looks much better. And this one has a teardrop loop. None of the other ones have loops, and I made plated ties for this one, and I like the back too because I can wear it. There's also a two-way bracelet, but I forgot to mention that in the tutorial. Now here comes my next one. I do not know if this is a fishbone or a chevron. Sorry, a fishbone or a herringbone. Please let me know in the description below, but I think it looks nice. This is my first time. I never made a fishbone bracelet before. I skipped that step as a beginner, yes, I never made it. So making this one was kind of a wow, so this is actually a pattern, and I enjoyed it. It was easy and only had like 4 steps. So there will be a tutorial coming up for this one soon, this month, not too far from now. Now moving on to the next. This is my cupcake comeo that I finally did. This is going to be the next one. The tutorial is coming out this month. I made another tutorial for this, the first one in June, but my cherry on top was not on top, it was like beside the bracelet instead, so I stopped after going that far, and then I had to restart it, and it took me over a month to finally work up the courage to go and make it again. And I made this in one sitting and I loved it. I forgot to film how to make the twisted ties with this, but it was really enjoyable and refreshing to make. And this is another one with a funny story. See, I was making a tutorial for another pattern completely when I realized that I cut only 3 strings instead of 5, but I had already made the loop and I was ready to like add them in. So I had to quickly rush to bracelet book and look for a pattern, and I found this, and it just has this very thin tiny dots, and it's a very thin bracelet. It's only 6 strings, so it's very thin and easy, and I think the back looks better than the front. I don't know how many bracelets I have. I think I have like 3 or 4. This one too, I forgot a string here, so I had to wrap it around the loop to start, and same thing with the cupcake bracelet. The cupcake bracelet, I finished it though, regardless, but I just think this one was really nice, and the back, it makes it look like macrame, but it's really thin. It's one of my thinnest bracelets that's not a comeo so far. This is the one I'm releasing. Well, I'm using it now, but who knows when it will be when I actually release this current video. This is a comeo flower tutorial, and these two have not been released yet. And this was one of the beginner bracelets I also skipped when I was learning, so this is my first time making this too. But it was easy, it was simple, and it was enjoyable. Now, this cowl bracelet has another story. So this beer bracelet was supposed to be a tutorial, and this cowl bracelet was for triangle starts tutorial, and it was also for a not a long. And I have never made a cowl bracelet before, neither have I made a beer bracelet before, so it was supposed to be the first time for both of these things. And the triangle starts, there's the big one, there's the small one. The small one looks much better in my case, but who knows. And then twisted ties as usual. And it was my first time making a cowl bracelet. I haven't made the ends, but I am done with the cowl bracelet. The other one, I'm done with it because I do not know, the beard doesn't look that fine, but I really enjoyed this process. And now for my flip-flops. I am in love with flip-flops, and I'm also in love with this milk cotton yarn I bought. So I posted a video a couple of weeks ago that I bought cotton yarn for the first time, and I'm trying them out, and I love the texture of it. They make everything look easy. Twisted ties, triangle ends, loops, they just make everything look pretty. And the tie here has this whole soft form from white straight to red, and I just fall in love with this bracelet every single time I see it. And if you touch it, well, you can't touch it, but it has this very soft feeling to it. Can't explain. Don't worry. Moving on. That's the end of mine. This is the other one that I am making. This is the second one. That is a 10 string bracelet. This is a 6 string bracelet. Yes, 6 string bracelet, and it's coming out well. I love the gradient. I'm definitely going to make another one. Well, since I have 6, I have to make another 4, but it's coming out really, really well, and I really like it. I'm also going to be starting this new tutorial in a series. Sorry, wanna be my first not a long series and my first vlog, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Now these are my current WIPs. This one was for unfinished bracelet tutorial, big bracelet vlog, but I never released it too. This was for autumn. This is another autumn bracelet, but I'm sure I'm not gonna finish because I realized I cut my string too short. But I liked it, so I'm just gonna go as far as I can. And then on the other side, this is a solino that I'm sure I'm not gonna finish because it's one of the longest on my clipboard here. But it's gonna be here because I want to finish it, but I just don't like the color combinations anymore. Here we have all my bracelets for this past 2 months. Thank you for watching. Bye.